This is what happens in the ditch when we get a torrential rain. And this pretty much effectively clears out everything that's pooling, especially down there near that big culvert that goes under the street. That's where I do a lot of my observation. This is on the north side, and this leads down to a holding pond back behind those houses down there, probably about 3/4 of a mile away. The culvert is putting out this muddy water, and I believe that water is primarily water that is coming from the holding pond behind Northwest Community College. I believe that's where that catfish washed down through this culvert and was all skinned up. Problem is, I don't ever see any fish in that lake, so there may be another input somewhere that comes out at this place as well. As the water rushes through here, then all of the fishes that pool down in here, there's a little black water snake that lives down in here, or has lived, and this pretty much effectively cleans everything out, and we start over with a new slate, a new set of red-eared sliders. This is a little bit too late for the tadpoles that I had in this ditch a couple of weeks ago. Looks like there was another casualty to the heavy rains. Looks like a bluebird nest has fallen. I don't know that I've ever seen one with a mud cake around it. It almost looks like one of these cliff swallow, one of the ones that get under the porch at the house. That's what that resembles as far as the nest composition goes. A little bit of grass hanging out right in there. It may have fallen right from in that area right there. One of my earliest memories was when I was 3 or 4 years old in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It was a different world then. It would have been 1966, 1967. And I can remember sitting beside a swollen ditch or stream after a rain like this, and I had picked up a comic book or a magazine from the house and had opened it to inside the back cover, and there were all these fishing lures, and I was sitting on the edge of the water, looking at the water, looking at the fishing lures, imagining what I could catch in this torrent of water. I can also remember once going to Ada, Oklahoma, whenever I was probably, by that time I was probably 10 or 11, and there was a ditch near a park. There's a grocery store, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a huge, massive alligator snapper, probably about 2.5 to 3 feet in diameter. I've had a lot of fun looking in ditches over the years, I think.